Want you by my side, I can't go outside.
Today we're making a glass lemon. As always, we start by gathering some fresh hot glass out of the furnace. Then he rolls it on a steel table to push some of the hot glass off of the end of the pipe. The next step is to color it using some powdered yellow glass color. Then he's going to shape it using some wet newspaper, just your typical newspaper soaked in water. Now he's heating it with a 5,000 degree torch so that he can pull out the ends of the lemon with some tweezers. The next step is to put in what's called the jack line, and this is where the lemon will break off of the pipe. Now he's going to add the lemon texture by heating the outside of the glass with a torch and pressing a stamp into it. I think it really looks like lemon skin here. The last step is to put it in a kiln where it will sit at about 900 degrees until it comes down to room temperature. I think it looks like a lemon. What do you think? Here's my friend Michael showing us how to add a handle to a glass pitcher. An assistant brings over a flattened glass bit and then he attaches it to the base of the pitcher. Now he stretches it out long and then cuts the handle. He flips it quickly so it doesn't fall down and then grabs it with a pair of tweezers and flips it over so that he can attach it to the top of the pitcher. He gives it kind of a curled shape and then he uses the tweezers to continue shaping that glass handle. He has to move quickly before it sets up. As you can see, the glass gets cold very fast. And here we are. You can see it pours beautifully. So nice. You've been asking, what happens if we dunk the hot glass in water? So, of course, I'm going to show you. Here I have a bubble of hot glass on the end of my blowpipe and a bucket of water. I'm leaving the sound on the original here so you can listen to it sizzle. Now it's full of cracks. Glass does not like extreme temperature changes. So because the glass was so hot and I dunked it in water, it chilled it very rapidly and put all of those cracks in it. Now, as long as I go back in the furnace and heat it right away, I can preserve some of those cracks so that the whole thing doesn't fall apart. So I could continue working on this and make a cup or something and it would preserve that crackle texture. In my last video, I showed you how if you stop turning the pipe, the hot glass can fall off and hit the floor. And then many of you asked, how do you get it off of the floor? Well, the glass isn't sticky. It's really only sticky to itself, not to other things and not to the floor. So if it does fall off onto the floor, then you can just pick it up with a tool. Here I'm going to pick it up with a tool because the glass is still very hot, but normally we'll just let it cool and sweep it up with a broom. And here I'm putting it in the recycle bin to remelt later.